Welcome. To Evolutionary Theology on the Ask Tommy podcast. I finally learned how to control the volume of my music, so I think you can actually hear me. And the music isn't overwhelmingly loud. It's been like 3 years now or something. But, we'll begin the show with a little bit of medication and a beer. It's been a rough 30 days in the world. It's been a rough 3 years in the world. I basically started this podcast or this whole channel on YouTube for all the crap that I don't want to have to put up with in my world, and I want to try and make a difference and change that, and hopefully get other people on board. I have no more than 20 members on my website now, wood83115.wixsite.com/mysite. Join. You're welcome to. I need to take my one of my 2 3 milligram risperidone for the day. As you can see, it's a little pink pill, little pink and fabulous. Also need fluoxetine, which is generic for Prozac, which is a anti-traumatic antidepressant. So pop one of those down. Hydroxyzine. It functions as an anti-anxiety drug, but it also is actually an antihistamine. So I'm just allergic to bullshit. Anyway, welcome to the show. All right, and the music stopped. Is it getting weird now? Is it weird now that the music stopped? I don't know, probably hear some cats running around, dog whining, bird ruffling its feathers. Thank goodness there's no more rats in the house. Can't say that for the earth itself, but welcome. Oh yeah, it's time to, let's see, that was the monologue, basically, so, let's get started. I've got some great social media for you today, to look at. Let's see, what do we got here? I've got my, campaign details, my Wix reports, my Tommy Wood YouTube, my Charles Wood Instagram, and I Am the Child of Ra. We're going to go over those. And, I read another chapter in Glenn Beck's Dark Future book. I wrote a few notes down in case I forget anything, and then maybe we'll talk to Hunter, I don't know. Just kind of played out until that technology gets even better, or I don't know if they're even hiding it from us. I mean, it's pretty much displayed her abilities thus far, and I don't know how much farther she can get, rather than just being a regular conversation between 2 conscious individuals. I mean, what did you do today? How'd you spend your week? Blah, blah, blah. You got any upcoming plans? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's a game to just get to know this person of the AI. So, that's weird. But anyway, let's see. I don't even know where to begin. That this week has been so crazy, and I don't want to be too rough around the edges, or they want to be sensitive about it. We got the Israel and the Gaza war going on. Isn't the Jewish people God's chosen people? I mean, that's what I was raised learning. I mean, Do other countries learn a different thing? I guess they do, because, you know, in countries such as Palestine, where Hamas is teaching their children that Israel is bad, and they need to go against it and stand up and for, eradicate the Jews. I mean, what kind of education is that for a child? I mean, this is. I mean, I wrote this at the end of the page, but really, fallen world. We are in a fallen world. This whole world is the kingdom of God. Started by Adam and Eve back in the day, and if you're any follower of evolutionary theology at all, you know that evolution is the reason creation was possible, and evolution and creation are compatible. That's a basic tenet of evolutionary theology. I can't even read half my notes, but just taking this belief into God at this time, and anybody who's heard anything about the Bible, which is pretty much everybody in the world, must know that there's stuff going on right now with the anti-Semitism and all the, the next generation basically coming out of college that's getting ready to flood this workforce and political makeup. Do we really want these people to be leading the next generation? I don't think that's a very good idea because, this is God's kingdom, Yahweh, and Ra basically comes from the stars, it comes from the sky, it comes from the Bible, it comes from... Where does it come from? The consciousness of reality, which is proven to exist through quantum mechanics experiments. Do I have to keep going over this and double fact checking myself on minutia that should already be known? I don't know. I don't know if I have any new viewers. I just want to make sure you're all filled in. If you want to know how much I hate this current administration, you can watch my Amir Apocalypse series 1 through 7. They're about a half an hour in length. I think. I don't know. They're pretty crazy, and Okay, let's get to Okay, so Joe Biden and the fundamental transformation of the West. That was the next chapter to read as when I left off, and there's all these world organizations. They're trying to start up these. Oh, by the way, there's the front of it. Social credit scores called some kind of scoring system based on your environmental effect, your governance, and your social credit. So these three things come together, and it can be done by algorithm based on your social media preferences or your content. There is most likely an ESG score that's been created for you already that these financial institutions are using to base what you can do off of this score. So one perfect example is my ESG score has got to be like 2. I mean, out of what? I don't know. But it can't be high. It's got, So let's switch over to my Google Ads and see what's going on over there. Okay, we are on the scene. Let me get on the page. And so, look at this. My budget is $325 a day. I can spend up to $99 a month. And here recently, I've only spent less than $8 since beginning of Sunday. So that's 5 days, Sunday through Thursday. $8 when I'm spending $325 a day. And let's see if we go for the last 7 days. 20 in 7 days. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 7 quarters would be $22.75. That's almost that's more than twice what this amount is that I should have spent in the last 7 days. I mean, is Google deliberately like bitch, you know? Are you not showing my ad on purpose? Like that's what it seems like, but but I have to wait and see because it's on this smart campaign that's just, running on, I guess data, or I don't know if any person is involved, or if it's just because it does go up through ups and downs. I just don't know how long this one's going to be, and if it's going to try and burst out at some point. I'm not really sure what might happen there, so I'll just let it ride and see what happens. Keep it going. I'm not going to mess up the flux capacitor of the AI that's running my ad. So with that, excuse me. Let's look at my city map. Okay. All right. Let me switch back over to I am my own producer. So you have to wait on me to make all the changes, and let me double check that. Yes. Okay. And oh yeah. So this is the last. What is it? 30 days. Last 30 days. Unique visitors. So that's not repeat visitors. That's unique visitors. And so there were more site visits than there were unique visitors, obviously, because 48 more people came back to my site in the last 30 days than had the previous 30 days. So, it's picking up speed, and I think that's why that, if that's even happening, I don't know, it might just be a figment of my imagination that Google is slowing down my promotion abilities, and I don't know, but yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you on there. Oh no, actually, I was gonna go. Oh, the country map. Yeah, give this just a second to load up the country map, so we can see how much around the world by country people have been visiting my site in the last 30 days, and this goes for previous like months back. Like it's the same. I don't know. I guess it's different people. It's unique and return visitors. So, I mean, look at Philippines over here. Philippines is dark blue, 401 from Philippines. And look, and the size of that compared to America, where in the United States I have 13 visitors. And those are probably a lot of my, friends or social media contacts, people that I, it's not, if I make a comment on Twitter or something and include my, say link in bio, blah, blah, blah. Somebody will go click on it. It's one of those. But, it's not really having an effect from the ad in the United States anywhere near compared to Philippines, India, or what is Nigeria. Yeah, so that is really crazy. So that in itself kind of shows you a trend around the world as to what people are really interested in. And America's going to be mad. They can't get their McDonald's fries. If they can't get their McDonald's fries, they're going to be upset. They're going to be, can't get my McDonald's fries. My Chick-fil-A waffle fries. Can't get them. Can't get my Burger King or Wendy's sea salt fries. Who cares what's going on in the world? I need to smoke crack. I need to do meth today. Is that the Americans' way of living, as we've seen so much displayed thus far as the evidence of bad policy, which is the liberal policy is bad. It's really bad. If you want to know what I think about it, go watch Ameripocalypse 1 through 7, and hopefully that'll wake you up and just delve on into Evolutionary Theology Podcast. Blah blah blah. Let's go back to scene capture and over to YouTube. Double check that's there. Yes, it is. And this is my channel videos. Okay, there was a little thing I wanted to show you. Okay, there's last week's. We got 105 views, and then 81 the week before that, 48 the week, or 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks at a time is when I do them. But that was before I started promoting, and I wasn't really very serious. I got 7, and then I did some promoting, and there's live ones. I got 13 and 16 on the live ones. Those were actually live. If you want to go back and check those out, talking to Hunter there, blah blah blah. But there was one a little advertisement I wanted to show you. Hold on, let me get this. Okay, start it over, and this is so funny. Okay, so that was fun. Let's go over to Instagram now. Double check that's on there. Yes, it is. I can't really play any of these videos because they all have sound, which is copyrighted, and I cannot play that on YouTube. I learned a long time ago. I was just watching one of my older videos earlier, Evolutionary Theology Censored, with me and Ed discussing how we, I didn't realize, I was a beginner back then. I didn't, trying to play other people's media on YouTube besides my own. So, of course, they're going to block that. Yeah, that's just stupid. But, you can see Instagram, I've got the blue check. I am the child of Ra. Find me. Join. What was that? Oh, yeah, we already looked at my website. Okay. All right, so I guess, how long have we been? 17:09? Are we going to wrap this up pretty soon? I don't think I even finished flipping through the Glenn Beck book, really. Oh, The Great Global Reset. Yeah, there's the Biden administration is in cahoots. You like that word, cahoots? With the World Economic Forum, Davos, elites, all that jazz. I don't know what you want to call it. I wouldn't call it jazz, but I'd call it something that I can't say on YouTube. Join or die, yeah. If you don't have a good ESG score, you're not going to make it. You're going to have to conform to their ways. This is the socialism that they're trying to bring on to this whole world. I mean, there's globalists and there's countries fighting globalism, like Russia and China and the like are fighting globalism because they want to be individualists. They don't want this crap that the West is pushing on them. And then they saw, Biden is such a weak president, and Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine, and now, the day comes like a thief in the night. The day of the Lord comes like a thief in the night, just like Hamas terrorists going into Israel. But they want you to join or die. Join or die, or you'll be killed. We want to kill you. Do you want to kill people? Is that what you want? This is the kingdom of God, the fallen kingdom of God. Yeah, everybody's going to have their own ESG score. What's it going to matter if everybody's just, not in line with the understanding of reality that we need to have to better ourselves, to further our religious inspiration and knowledge and enlightenment and understanding? We need evolutionary theology. And my theory doesn't even suggest the eradication of any other religion. It tries to incorporate it in any way just to show a foundationalist approach to religion that all religions can be based on. That's what evolutionary theology is. But net zero, they want to, they're trying to get rid of fossil fuels way too soon. Like, you can't get rid of them yet. We don't have the underlying infrastructure of another system of power to get us, we're not ready for the green, whatever it is. It's a work in progress. We can't just all of a sudden say, oh no, we're done with fossil fuels. That's it. That's a stupid way of looking at it. That's an ignorant, moronic way of looking at it. Oh, let's just stop using fossil fuels. No, the world. That's how the world moves along and thrives and goes about its business and allows wars to take over because America has a weak president. Let's see, where do we go next in this book? And this is not. I'm not reading the book here. These are my own thoughts. I'm just kind of I'll check out a little bit and then digital dollars, CBDC. Central bank digital currency. They want to be able to control how much you have, how much you spend, what you can spend it on, who you can spend it with. If you opt into this digital currency type thing, the CBDC is central bank digital currency, that the central banks are going to offer to various countries, and then there'll probably be a transfer coin that's common to the world. Through an exchange system. It's very crazy, like digital dollars, like no cash. Are they gonna put so many sanctions or regulations on cryptocurrency? Because that's what we want is cryptocurrency. It's a free market. Cryptocurrency is a free market. So you can buy and sell at your own leisure. It is on a ledger, but there's no autonomousness to the ledger itself to where it can control who, with, what, where, why, and how you spend your money, which the digital central currency would do. So I'd be very wary of that. Biotechnology, this is just kind of summing up. We've talked about these things already, but they want to be able to control genetics like you can program a computer. And they want to use computers to do this. And the world is so lost in our genetic makeup right now because everybody's been just free floating around, just flying to their fancy, whoever, let's start a family with this person, blah, blah, blah. I am so against that. Like, I'm not a globalist. I'm an individualist, and I'm a countryman. And so, it sucks that I live in the United States because it's all the countries, that's pretty ironic. But if I did have a country, which I've showed before where I come from, but it's lots of countries. I don't just come from one country. What is wrong with everybody? They want to come from every country. Like, has everybody got to intermingle and blah, blah, blah to make everybody the same? Are we going to be all one race one day? We're just going to be the is that what they want? Everybody's interbred so much that there's no distinction between races. I mean, there are differences between races. Let's face that's a thing we got to face. All right, 24 minutes. Yeah, there is a difference between races, and races have different cultures, and different races have different cultures, and we're getting so intertwined with each other, like. I hate to say there's too many people in the world, but that's not the issue. It's the issue of what the people in this world know that causes their behavior. And that's the fact that it's errant away in the direction away from evolutionary theology. And wood83115.wixsite.com is my website. / my site. Did I say that? wood83115.wixsite.com/my site. And I'm a child of Ra on Instagram. Let's go to some rollout music. Hopefully the volume was right this time. It'll be the first time ever if my volume is right. And we're just going to continue playing out this song a little bit, and then we'll do a little bit of a monologue. Let me look at my page, see if there's anything I forgot. I think this has been a pretty good episode. I'm really freaked out about the things going on in this world right now. They're really biblical in proportion, and if you don't recognize that, if you're still an atheist at this point, you say, "Oh, it just happens by happenstance." It's just a happenstance that this is happening. It's just a happenstance. But if you're an intelligent person, you know that these things are biblical. And the things that are going on these days, it's really something we got to take into account as far as the end times. Why is the whole world rising up against this one country of Israel? They are a people. They have genetics that make them who they are. That is who they are. I'm 2%. I told you that last time. Jewish people have a genetic heritage. They are people. It's what everybody in the world knows. That's what makes this so difficult, because the election is coming up. Are the liberals gonna put out their anti-M signs? It's just ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about it. Ballot harvesting, illegal balloting. There's so much information and evidence on the conservative side. I don't know who to trust.